Hi guys, Mustacheman here, bringing you a review of Victory Age of Racing. This game was part of the Indie Gala Rise of Fight bundle, and it's a game that I really enjoy this one. I felt like it was a gem, even though I did enjoy the other ones too. But I think that this is a really good game because it's multiplayer, and I'm really into multiplayer games. And I also like being able to get to early access games. This is an early access game right now, and if you'd like to get it right now, it is $15 on Steam, and I got it for $6, part of the bundle, so it's a great deal for me. I like that. So this game is a racing game. It mixes some elements of hardcore simulator type racing and elements of more like Need for Speed arcadey kind of games. That when you go into a race and you try and turn, you'll notice for the first time that if you're used to playing games like Need for Speed, then you can just turn at full speed and your car will hit the wall. Yeah, you'll collide, but you're still gonna keep your max speed. In this game, no. Yeah, you have to slow down before you go around a turn, and it makes it much more difficult and more realistic. So I'm gonna jump in a game here, and I'm gonna do the hot lap, which is like a single player time trial kind of mode. And right now it appears that there's not very many. Oh well. I was gonna say there's not many people playing online, so I'm gonna go accept this invite. And the game is in early access right now, so that means that as a result there's not gonna be a lot of people playing. So this is me right there, and I am playing on my Xbox controller, which is highly recommended. There's 3 different classes of cars in this game. There's legendary, or not legendary, legacy. I think it's legacy, yeah. Legacy, and then classic, and then Formula 1. So legacy is like the oldest cars models, which are more they look more elongated, look more like cucumbers if you compare them to the other ones. And then the classics are kind of like I don't know, I'm not a car expert, so it's kind of hard to explain, but basically the Formula 1s are the fastest and the hardest to control, and they're like jets that go on the ground. And then the classic is in the middle of those two, the Legacy and the Formula 1. And the Legacy is the slowest and the easiest to control as a result. So this car I'm driving, I think this is a Formula 1 car based on the HUD on the car. And I am going really fast. And just a forewarning, I am not good at this game, but that said, I enjoy the game, so. I'm not sure which, oh dear, yeah, it's spinning out already. And also, if you hit the side, like hit the wall, then you get what's called low regularity, and you can get disqualified, get your lap disqualified. Okay, it says in the top left this is the Master Formula, so I'm guessing it's just kind of like a tournament for the Formula 1 cars. But after this, if it doesn't continue, I'm gonna go and do the hot lap. There's also a campaign mode, which I just started, and as far as I know, it's not like a single player separate thing. It's basically you sign up for a racing team, and then you do little challenges using their car, so you give them team rep or whatever, and once you get enough rep, you'll unlock a super powerful car on their team. Yeah, I'm in 4th place as normal. But if you can see, it's kind of hard to see, I guess, but on the right side of the screen, it says PI. And that's point index, which tells you like the overall quality of a car. And these people are driving 60 quality cars, and I'm on a 25. So it gives some excuse for why I'm doing so bad. But I do enjoy racing these Formula Ones. They feel really responsive when I turn compared to the legacy mode. But it does seem like it's easier to spin out. Yeah, 4th place, so pro. Yeah, the game has 2 forms of currency, and as far as I know, I've only been able to use the... Okay, so first there's gear, and then there's gears and victory points, or racing points. And the race points are those things in the top left, and over here is my gears. And so far I've only spent the gears, I just got 30 race points and 60 gears. I've only spent the gears buying cars from the teams. So I'll show you the campaign mode. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I started the legend career. What is this? Okay, basically just telling me what I won. So legend career. So that's why it looks like a cucumber. See, that's what I was saying. Is in the F1 cars and the classic cards are more spread out, more aerodynamic. I'm not sure more aerodynamic, but more advanced, I guess. Anyways, I bought this car here, which is the AK type RW, and it's called AK because I'm on the LCAT team. And then what you're trying to do is you race one of these cars, and while you're using that car, you can achieve these goals. So the only one I've gotten so far is 5 laps, and it's complete 5 consecutive hot lap challenge laps with your team car. That's basically this hot lap thing, the time trial. So that's easy enough to do, but winning an online race, that's tough for me. I haven't been able to do that. I think I've won one before, but I wasn't in the all-cat. I wasn't in that type of car, so it doesn't count. There's also hot lap parties and win an online race on every track. There's not a lot of tracks right now, but again, the game is in early access, and I can go ahead and show you the hot lap, and then I can show you the maps there. Let's see. So there's Rock Island, which is kind of like a Europe medieval kind of place. There's Arc 1, which is racing in the Arctic, very cold. You have ice. And Fort Fast, which is the one I was just at. Kind of like an industrial looking place, dirt stuff. And then over here you can change my car. And so that's the Formula car. And I guess everyone starts out with these apprentice cars. So everyone gets a Legend Apprentice, a Formula Apprentice, and a Classic Apprentice. But I had to buy this AK type RW, and it was the cheapest one for the AK team, the all-cat team. And then this, nope, not that one. This one, it's from Team Daryl, which is the team I'm on for my classic career. So I guess I can go ahead and race this one, because I've already done the hot lap challenge for the all-cat car, all-cat team. And we can go to Arc 1, why not? And I know there's a system in this game where you can upgrade, or you can pay for a boost in stats for a turn, but I don't get why that's there. I don't personally like it, because I think it'd be more fair if just everyone has the same stats. But again, it provides an incentive for people to continue coming back and playing the game because you win these resource points. So I understand it. But would I say it's a pay-to-win game? Seems to have been a criticism other reviewers were levying against this game, and I don't think so. But I'm probably not the best judge for that, because first, I'm not very good at the game, so if I was to lose, anyone could easily say, well, that's because your turning was bad, or that's because you crashed. Not because someone was, oh, let's see, I got a low regularity, so that lap doesn't even count. I have to do 5 laps in a row with high regularity in order to get the credit. And I keep going in the ice. Overall, I really do enjoy this game, and I recommend it to people who don't even normally like racing games, because there's just a satisfaction of learning how to do these turns without spinning out, and the satisfaction of just going fast. I mean, you get the going fast thing with games like Need for Speed, and I've played games like that, but you don't get the same satisfaction in terms of like your ability to do turns, which becomes way harder when you start applying more realistic physics. It's not perfectly realistic, I suppose, but very much better. And also, I am using the driving assistance, which like helps with your turns. And imagine if I didn't have that on, like how much more difficult it would be. You can see that it's on by looking on the bottom right. It says enable and disable driving assistance, and it has it enabled. And I went nice. Gosh. I guess I will just finish this lap and then exit and see if there's anything else I should show you. And if you're going to play this game, I would suggest playing with an Xbox controller. I think I did play it with the keyboard for a little bit before. I don't remember the controls, so I can't say that. Another thing I should say is the graphics on the game are not that great, but I don't think it really matters. I think it has to do, much more important is the gameplay. I'm sorry, I'm a little sick right now, so it might sound a little odd. Okay, I'm bad at this game. Let's see. Oh, well, that's kind of neat. Anyways, back up. There's a system in this game where you get what's called engagement points, which if you get a certain amount of engagement points, then you unlock rewards. And what they basically are is encouragements for you to keep playing the game, because you basically get a point. It says you get a point if you complete an online race, and you lose 2 points if you don't play for one day. So if you skip a day, you lose 2 points in between if they don't want you to skip a day. I think that's kind of neat. Well, I haven't been playing the game as much as they'd want me to. I'm the kind of person who I just have a ton of different games I want to try and play, and it's hard for me to stick with one. But that said, I do like the game, and once it comes out, like right now, there's only 20 players online who I can access, I guess. And the game is in alpha. But once it gets in beta and once it gets released, I'm hoping, you know, there's like 200 each time. That'd be great. And I could also get my brother and some people to play. I like that. I can show you, there's a market. Let's see. I actually haven't been here before, but I guess this is where you can just buy any cars, even if they're not from a certain team. The car shop, the widgets. Huh. These little cube things are the and the widgets, I guess, are the little what I was saying before, how you can purchase a boost for one specific race. Well, I guess that's what these things do. These little cubes, once you have one, you can activate a race, and then all your stats get +2 if you have an all 2. Then if you have a brakes +1, you just get a +1 in brakes for that turn. So I might be wrong about the thing about buying upgrades to your car, but there's still these widgets, I guess. Let's see. Here is the server browser. That's events going on right now. So they hold regular events, which is kind of cool. And once you have a lot more people, then we could be able to fill up this whole 99 people here. Or 99 slots, rather. Let's see. Here's the public races. This is the guy that was inviting me. Let's see. Here's the different cars I got. That's really all I wanted to show. Let's see. Yeah, they got achievements. I told you about that. That's about it. So, in total, I really enjoy this game. I'd recommend it to anyone, even people who don't normally play racing games. Especially like once it goes into beta, once it releases, there'll be a lot more activity about it. You'll probably hear about it then. My rating for the game in total is 8 out of 10. The gameplay I says 8 out of 10, and the art 7 out of 10. Art was not really relevant in this case, so I was more lenient. And there's no need for music. There's really no need for high activity environments. It's focused on the racing, and I like that about it. So thanks for watching, folks.